Hey guys, Happy New Year. We're out here getting ready to use this smoker for the very first time. You guys may have watched the previous video where we kind of did some seasoning to the grill itself. But this is the first actual time that we're going to use it. So we got some charcoals that are getting hot down there. We're not going to use too much of that. Those are wood charcoals. Those are from the Philippines, so they're a little bit different than the stuff you see in the States, the Kingsford and whatnot. So those are like wood chunk charcoals. They're getting ready to go inside the smoke barrel. This is the first time I'm just kind of experimenting, getting used to this smoker, how to regulate the heat and whatever. So I'm keeping it on the cheap and just doing chicken. I was going to do ribs, but I'm going to wait until I get a little bit of experience before I start diving into the more expensive meats, because you know, if you wreck it, then you're out quite a few pesos. So we're just going to go ahead and do these chickens. They've only been marinating a couple hours. I know they always say marinate these things like overnight if you can, but we started late, so this is basically what it amounts to. But I marinated these in Italian dressing, and we'll see how that goes. It's like I said, it's only been marinating 2-3 hours, so heck with it. We're just gonna go for it and do this thing. So we'll come back once I get things rolling. All right, stay tuned. Okay, so we're getting ready to throw these bad boys in there. Ready? Put the phone down, huh?
Okay.
You got it. All right. The chef is going to do the honors here real quick. Throw those in there. Oh, yeah. Ugh. So once again, we're beginners here. So anybody is an expert at this kind of stuff, and you see me screwing things up, let me know. Use a little bit of tact, of course, but be straight, honest, and let me know if I'm doing this right or wrong. Oh, what's got there? Oh, okay. Thought you were gonna throw plastic in there. What? All right. So we're gonna try to get this. I'm gonna try to get this temperature up to like. I'm gonna say 275. Because when I open the lid, I'm obviously gonna drop the temp probably down to around 225, 250, and at which point I want to throw those chickens on there, let them go for I don't know about an hour or so, to get the smoke flavor going. So again, we'll come back when we get further along. All right, hold on a minute. Okay, the charcoals are getting a little bit hotter here. So here soon I'll be throwing some wood on there. I know most people probably just start out with wood and just use wood only. I kind of cheated, I guess. I'm gonna throw these. I threw these charcoals in here to kind of get the heat build up, and get the barrel hot, get the whole unit hot to where I want it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and throw the wood chips, the wood chunks on there rather, and get the right smoke that I prefer for the chicken, because I don't want to smoke with the charcoal. I want to smoke with the wood, obviously. So I'm just using the charcoal to kind of establish a kind of a base, I guess you could say. And then I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but it's the way I'm doing it today. Don't know if I'll do it again like this, but for today I'm doing it this way, using the charcoals to build the fire, and then I'll put wood on top of that and start smoking. All right. Okay, I just threw the wood in on the pile there of hot charcoals. Kind of another reason why I decided to start with charcoals, get those nice and hot and warm, whatever, is because I don't really know this wood that well. I don't know how it's going to burn. So I know with the charcoals, at least I can establish that base, and that good base, and then throw this wood. This is actually from our guava tree right here. So I trimmed some of the branches up there a while back, and this is what's part of what's left. So I'm going to go ahead and close this now that the fire's starting up, and we'll get some smoke billowing through here. And here we go. All right. Well, we can definitely tell I'm a beginner. I've got this temperature on this smoker spiking all over the place, so I'm having to kind of mess with the dampener and sometimes even open the lid just to kind of let some of the heat escape, because I'm trying to cook it kind of a lower temperature, especially this first, you know, hour or so. And as you can see, I'm right at 275, which is okay. I'd rather be at a consistent 250, maybe even 225. But you know, all the YouTube videos I've watched, there's people doing it at 275 with no problems at all. So I don't know, we'll just kind of have to wait and see how it goes. The chicken isn't necessarily a throwaway meat, but you know, we're gonna eat it. You know, because we paid for it and I'm cooking it. But this is more of kind of a practice run to kind of get to know the smoker itself, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, we get a good meal out of it at the same time. Because you know, I want to be ready to go when we start throwing ribs and, you know, all kinds of, you know, especially we got some Norwegian salmon that I want to cook, and I want to be ready for that. So anyways, we'll keep on trucking and see how this goes, and I'll keep you informed. All right. Oh, and one other thing, is this normal? Look at all this smoke this thing is spewing out. It's kind of got me a little concerned, but you know, is it the charcoals maybe I should not have used? Or maybe it's this guava tree wood is still a little wet or damp. I don't know, but all the videos I've watched, I don't recall seeing this much smoke coming out of people's smokers. But boy, this sucker's really spewing. Anyways, if you know anything about smoking, let me know. All right, thanks. All right, so we got the temperature of this thing pretty much under control. I'm hovering right around, I just dropping into the 275, the 250 to 275 range, which is awesome. Not as much smoke gushing out here anymore. So still learning, but looks like right now we got things kind of under control, which is good. The fire seems to be right where it needs to be. Not a lot of smoke coming out, but that's also good because we had a lot earlier.
Wow.
So we're only about a half an hour into this, so I don't want to be lifting this thing up too much.
Okay.
So let it ride.
30 minutes more.
About 30 minutes more and we'll check it again and then kind of take it from there. What do you think, hon? Yes? No? Maybe so?
Doing good.
All right. Okay, guys, we're at the 1 hour mark. It's 5:30. So go ahead and lift her up, babe. So this is kind of where we want to start checking the temperature of this stuff, I guess. Doesn't sound very confident, does it? We're going to check the internal temperature and then try to check, you know, the surface temperature. Internal temperature, eventually we're going to want to try to shoot for like 175 towards the end. I don't think we're going to get that right now. We shouldn't anyways. And then external temperature,
it's 180.
I'm not sure. I think it's just
180.
Yeah, something like that. A little bit warmer.
Yeah.
But for sure the internal temperature I know is around, I don't know, 175 I believe. So this first hour was basically just the smoking process. Now we're going to start going for the heating of the meat, the cooking, the actual cooking portion of it. So this is where we're at right now. Looks pretty darn good.
Okay.
What do you think, hon?
Very
Good?
Do it. This go butter process making.
Hey, we're beginners, but we're going to make this shit happen, I tell you right now.
Making is
Okay. Like I said before, we passed the 1 hour mark, and what we just did is we flipped them over. I'm just going to open this real quick because I'm trying to get this at a steady 300. But we flipped them over, and we're just going to cook them on the non-meat side for maybe a half an hour or so. But they're coming along pretty good. So, keep you posted. Okay, this is it. We are about ready to pull these bad boys off.
uh-oh.
We got the motion sensor light going on and off here, so I'll try to keep it on for a few moments. I'll tell you what, we'll get all this loaded up on the plate and then we'll bring her inside and we can see it better. Hold on. Okay, well, we've been chopping away at this chicken now for a few minutes. This is the finished result. Once again, we started out by smoking it for an hour at around, I try to keep it right around 250 degrees. So we did that for about an hour. after that, I bumped the temperature up to about 300, because once I got the smoking process completed, which was the first hour, I wanted to start heating up the insides. So we bumped it up to about 300 and cooked it for about half an hour or so. Then I did flip them to get the other side, you know, cooked up a little bit. So we flipped them for about 20 minutes, and then we put them back in their original, you know, meat side up position. Cooked them for about another 20 minutes, and then we went ahead and bathed them basically in barbecue sauce. We just used regular barbecue sauce. We thinned it out with some apple cider vinegar and brown sugar, which turned out great. I try not to do too much apple cider vinegar. But then we threw them on for about another half an hour, and boom, they were pretty much done. So there they are. Tastes excellent. And we did not have a meat thermometer, so we kind of had to do it by feel or by visual. So anyways, there they are. Well guys, thanks for joining us. The first time smoking barbecue chicken turned out pretty damn good. That chicken was awesome, man. I am freaking totally pleased with the outcome of that. So hell yeah, man. We just got done grubbing it down, and boy, oh boy, I tell you what, man, that shit was good. Man, it was good. So here, let me show you. 3 pieces left. So we had the smoked barbecue chicken. If you want to know how I made it, might as well just ask, I'll let you know. I don't want to go through it again. I'll just bore you to tears here on the camera. But yeah, I don't know, we cooked, what, 9 pieces?
Yeah.
Right? And there's 3 left, so yeah, we did all right. So it was great. Oh man, I look forward to the next time. I really do. We're gonna do ribs, I think, next. So anyways, guys,
Happy New Year.
rock on. Happy New Year's. Thank you so much for watching. You don't know how much I appreciate it. Man, the chicken again. I can't stop thinking about it. So good. All right, later, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.